Welcome, Cancer. This is your monthly focus for October 2022. So we have a couple things happening in the sky for you, okay? October the 9th is a full moon, and a full moon in Aries. And, you might just feel like your entire career or work world or is just coming down, crashing around you. Okay, so, and whether or not things are that dramatic, you probably, at the very, very minimum, need a break from what you're doing, okay? So, what really happens here is you start to see where your current career choices aren't fulfilling you, aren't making you feel alive, aren't utilizing your talents and your abilities in the way that you want or need them to. So ask yourself, what is your professional journey? What does the end look like? Is it the same job? Is it the same placement? Is it maybe you have a business, a personal business, you want to close it down? Maybe you have a 9 to 5 job and you want that gone. But whatever it is, you really need to start asking yourself about what does it look like? Am I following my passions? Am I stepping into my dreams each and every day when I wake up? And go to my job, because if you love what you're doing, you never work a day in your life, so they say, right? So yeah, look ahead. Okay, spend some time in meditation and really try and look, you know whatever it might be for you. You might want to retire at 55, you might want to retire at 60, you might want to leave today. But it's stepping into a passion, it's stepping into a dream, it's stepping into a desire, or enriching that current path if you're already at that point, or you've got that started in your life. Grow it bigger, grow it stronger. This is a time where it's becoming very clear that things need to change in your life. On October the 25th, we have the eclipse, the new moon eclipse, the solar eclipse. Now, especially if you're single, okay? If you're single, this is the time of the year for you. This is the moment when you meet that somebody, that brand new love connection, that somebody special in your life. And you just find them, they're just not a nice person. They're over the top. They're uh, intense. They're intense, okay, in all the right ways. But it's not necessarily just about new relationships. It's about bringing in new ways of bringing in happiness and joy into your life. Laughter and giggles, dancing and sunshine. Okay, let's get to the cards and find out what they have to say. Oh, we'll have Mars too at the very end of the month, so it's not going to affect us that much throughout the month, although we may be feeling it as we head towards the end of the month. But Mars will be going stationary retrograde on us. Okay, so at that point, you can really get into a beautiful period of reflection and really connect with what you want out of the world when it comes to material things, when it comes to cash flow, when it comes to what you truly need. Okay, and so it probably won't be till the end of the month that you can start to really get some clarity and some knowledge and some understanding. So I would think that this month is more for you about understanding what needs to go and how to make it go, and what needs to come in and how to make it come in. Okay? So our shadow card, look at that, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, we're talking about who we are, what we stand for, what we want to be remembered for. And this, I'm thinking that it has a lot to do with work and career for you. And you're standing up and you're saying, but I want to be this. I want to be an artist. I want to be a painter. I want to be a carpenter. I want to be an auto mechanic. I want to save the planet. I want to help people. I want to become a teacher, a nurse, a therapist, a tarot card reader, whatever it may be for you. Okay, but here you are, and you're making that declaration, you're making that pledge, you're making that commitment in some way, some form. Now you could be saying, I just don't like this anymore, because we have to start some way in order to create this list for ourselves. And sometimes it's figuring out what we don't want in our lives before we can start figuring out what we truly want to bring into our lives. Our next card, look at this, the star card. Making the impossible possible. So when it comes to work, when it comes to career, I don't want you to even pay attention to that glass ceiling. Okay, I want you to break through that glass ceiling with your hopes, your dreams, your desires, because maybe for some reason you thought it was something that you couldn't do. It was impossible, so to speak, but you can make it possible. You personally can make it possible. Maybe 15 people trying right now, you'll be the only one left standing. You can make the impossible possible. So when you're looking at things and you're saying, well, I just don't have the finances to fix, it's about trusting your gut and knowing that you are protected in this world, that they are working on a path for you. So talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the cosmos, the divine energy, the universe, on what you should do. Okay, have a faith, connect with the wisdom, you will find the truth. Okay, absolutely. Now we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, that's making sure that our relationships are in balance. That's making sure that what we give in relationships, we're getting out of in relationships as well. That it's actually a two-way street, that you don't have people that are depending on you and you alone, and you're their only plan. They don't have a plan B. It's you. Okay, and they drain you. Even if you love them tremendously, they're still draining you. Okay, and there has to be boundaries perhaps set. So this is a month when you're looking at what boundaries to set with certain people and what people you need to be more giving to. Although I can't imagine a Cancer ever being in a position where they can be more giving than they already are. You're just beautiful people, okay? Okay, work and career, money, look at this. The Eight of Swords appears. Now this is your perception. This is for your perception of how things are going now. What you have to do is you have to step out of it's almost like you need to do a meditation of some sort where you're in a movie theater and you're watching your work career in front of you and detaching yourself from the emotion, okay? Because maybe you love the people you work with, but you don't like the job, or the job is not in any way enriching, okay? It's the people that are around you. But it's got to be the job, or it's got to be the career that is enriching here, okay? So yeah, do a meditation, something like you are in a movie theater. And if you really are working on, making the impossible possible, you take that work career, okay, the one that you don't like, okay, and start playing it backwards, and start playing it fast and slow and backwards and forwards and still shots and upside down and turn it around until it just disappears in a little black dot and leaves the screen. Okay, because you're already throwing the intention that way out to the universe that you need that to go, and then start playing the one that you want and really see yourself once again without emotion. I don't really want you, if you're in the movie theater, okay, this is the one time and one time only, I'll tell you to not get all emotional and excited about what you're seeing as what you want to do. Because then you're going to really be able to see if it's feasible, if it's doable, if you can control the situation enough, or you can make the plan, or you've got the strategy that will work into bringing that alive. And it only has to be a very gray outline, okay? It doesn't have to be strong. It doesn't have to be defined. It doesn't have to be it's this way or the highway kind of attitude. There can be a lot of flow in it. There can be a lot of things that happen. And I bet you any money that a lot of things do happen. When we're looking at our love life, it's temperance. Wow. Who else had a reading very similar to this? Temperance is here. Temperance is having more by having less. So maybe this is when we're looking at our friendships, right? I'll get the deck out of the way so we can see all the cards. When we're looking at our friendships, okay, having more by having less. It's not the amount of friends that you actually have. It's the quality of the friends that you have that truly matter. So really define your relationships of what relationships have value. Which ones are you willing to work on? Which ones do you have to set boundaries in? Okay, some people will have to go. Some people will get upset with you because you're cutting the cord. But that's okay because it's for your greater good. And once it's for your greater good, the world is just a better place because you are living in your truth. We all need to live in our truth. If we did that, what a world it would be. Okay. We'll look at our spirituality now. Now, our spirituality here is gratitude. So if you already have a gratitude program of some sort, maybe you just give thanks every morning or every evening. Maybe you have a gratitude journal, but this is asking you to step it forward in some way, to take it to a new level. So maybe it's just as simple as just texting somebody in your contacts list every day to say, hey, I was just thinking about you, and you don't have to reply to me. Just hoping that you're having a great day. To just give, or maybe it's gratitude towards yourself, your talents, your abilities, really seeing yourself for the first time for what you truly are and how amazing you are. Okay, and grabbing that love for yourself and pushing yourself forward into the career that you are destined for, or into the lifestyle even, right? Because it is about our money and our finances. Of course, we couldn't have the lifestyle if we didn't have the money and the finances. But it's really about gratitude for that your arms work, that your eyes work, that your ears work, that your feet work, that you have talents, that you have abilities. It all comes with gratitude, okay? And the more that you can give in the way of gratitude this month to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the cosmos, the universe, that divine energy, the more you can do that, the more beautiful and the more flowing the abundance will be coming in. And I see the abundance more as a work thing rather than a love thing for you. Our health and well-being, it's once again, it's about giving up gratitude and giving up thanks for our health, our well-being, and asking for that health and well-being to stay with us as we go forward in our path. Did I do a shadow card for you? Because it's not here. Look at this. We didn't talk about it, did we? Rest and recuperation. Almost everybody is getting... Oh, I'm doing it like there's a camera there. There's no camera there. It's there. Sorry. I've been doing it 10 years one way, okay? So you got to give me a little bit of a break here. The Four of Swords comes out, and that's your shadow card for the entire month. This is saying if you need a break, take a break. Okay, I don't care what you told people that you were going to do or where you would be or when you would. If you don't feel good, take a break. It's going to matter, okay? And this is definitely a very potent card for rejuvenation, for recuperation, for healing, in order to prepare yourself for the new beginnings and the new lifestyles that is your destiny. I hear you are destined for, actually, was the exact words I heard. So if you need to rest, and this is taking off the armor, hanging up the weapons. Okay, this is really unplugging. So maybe it's turning off your phone and turning off the news and not looking at Facebook and that kind of energy, and just putting up a wall and going within. Okay, and embracing your inner child in some way. Okay, I've got this new deck. Okay, the Rose Oracle. So I thought we'd break it out for the monthlies. So I do hope you enjoy it. I'm already falling deeply in love with this, and I'm learning how to use it a little bit better all the time. Okay, so here we go. And we'll see what the Rose Oracle has in store for you. Let's just put that deck right in the middle, and we'll turn the card over. There we go. I'll get my hands out. I can't see it that well. It's very a very soft colored card. So, the Rose Without Thorns. You have the right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. Oh, doesn't that go with everything? So, we'll go to the Rose Garden. There's a lot of roses here. Rose Without Thorns. So, the rose is asking you. Let's see if I can hold this up here a little bit for you or something. How's that? Is that good? The rose is saying to you, repeat after me, I have a right to my joy. I appreciate and drink in the sweet nectar of my life. Okay, so most roses have thorns that protect the plant, and when you walk past, you can get caught on their spiky stems. As if thorns themselves are an invitation for the observer to get to the breathtaking beauty and scent of the queen of all flowers in full bloom. However, there are a number of small roses that are, unlike most, possessing few or no thorns. And that's what this card is all about. The rose without thorns is an invitation to dive straight into the sweetness of your life, to rest in the softness, to enjoy the delicious fragrance, to rest in and relish what it means to be currently alive in this body, to embrace all the beauty and bliss that life has to offer. You have a right to your joy, and the rose without thorns wants you to take every ounce of it in right now, to celebrate and lose yourself in the sweetness. This is a rare moment in time of deep peace and enjoyment. You are being called to taste all that life has to offer, to drink it all in. You deserve every drop. You've worked for this moment. Embrace it now with open arms. It's safe for you to enjoy this, to welcome this, to embody all of this. And while life is ever changing and forever inviting us to grow, right now, your lesson is to be in the delight of it all. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.